what's going on with that? What's going on with that? Anybody? Okay, what have we learnt about Pluto? Well, he's a very subdued little fella, not like the puppies that I'm used to. Sit. Yes. Good. It's not like the puppies that I'm used to. He's a very chilled kind of guy, loves to just have a lay down and a sleep on the tiles. It is quite hot here. I think today we're going to reach 35 degrees Celsius. So we're not doing anything outside other than toileting. Speaking of which, we've been missing for a few days because pretty much all we've been working on is his manners inside the house, upstairs, and toilet training. That seems to be his biggest issue at the moment, but we are working through that. So what I'm doing is I'm up twice a night. So when I go to bed at 10:30, I come back downstairs and let him out of his crate. He sleeps down here with all of the other dogs. Let him out, take him out for a wee, make sure that he actually has a wee, not pretends to, and then he goes back into his crate again. Now, he's a little bit noisy in his crate. He's gotten better, so last night was pretty good. He was actually quite settled. He settled quickly, I should say. Sit. Yes, boy. He settled quite quickly. Was up again probably 2 o'clock this morning. Let him out for another wee. And then I went back to bed and I was up at 4. Let him out for another wee. And then I went back to bed. And then up at 6. So that seems to be a good pattern for him at 12 weeks. Look, I've had some dogs that have slept through the night at 12 weeks and not had a problem. For some reason, the boys seem to take a little bit longer. Yeah, good boy. However, he gets there. And because he is quite subdued, he doesn't protest a whole lot. He's a little bit lethargic, like he's not as high energy as other puppies that I've had at this, so we don't mind that. We don't push him. I'm not looking to build any kind of drive in him. We literally just want to teach him the basics of being inside the house and being a nice family pet. There's no nasty in this dog at all. He's very quite chilled and sedate, which can be quite good. It's quite nice. The dog doesn't need to be on the go all the time. He has a definite off switch, yes. A definite off switch where he just chills out. He's made friends with Rip and Jessie, although Jessie doesn't tolerate puppies like she used to. And he's been chased away a few times now. Yes, boy. Been chased away a few times by her. Because he's just suddenly appeared in her peripheral vision and scared the shit out of her. So she's let him know in no uncertain terms that that is not acceptable for her. Down. Oh, lovely. That's a very lazy. Look at his bottom. Look at his lazy bottom. Sit. Yes. Good boy. So you can see this is his energy level all the time. Like, this is not a sedate version of a monster puppy. This is pretty much him all the time. He's very chilled. Unless he winds up with Rip, and those two have some great games. Now, those of you who have seen Rip know how big he is. He's quite gentle with a puppy this size. But this puppy gives as good as he gets. So don't let the size fool you. Rip is quite gentle, comparatively speaking. Down. You're hilarious. So we've been working on his crate training, his toilet training, general manners around the house. These kinds of puppies you have to be on top of them when you're toilet training. So anytime he has a sleep, the moment he wakes up, he goes outside. Sit, yeah, good boy. When he wakes up, he goes outside and we toilet. We don't come back inside until he's actually been to the toilet. Good boy. Same with after he's had a big game with Rip. Once that's occurred, I then take him straight outside because I know that puppies lose track of time and all of a sudden he'll just squat. So I take him out and wait until he toilets, then we come back inside again. He does spend time outside. I put a piece of timber over my dog door so they can't get back in again, just so they can spend some time out there. It's very important that puppies spend some time on their own as well, so they don't become attached to their people and then all of a sudden they can't do anything without you, and then you find yourself with a real problem. You're hilarious. And this is the reason why I haven't done a lot of videoing in the last couple of days, because this is him. He's just real sedate, mild-mannered, loves a cuddle. Wasn't overly sure about certain things in the beginning, like being touched and all that kind of stuff. Now he accepts it. He's like, okay, that's par for the course. We go through, you know, we might check his ears, make sure they're okay. Check his teethers, make sure they're okay. And we will touch him all over, up and down, make sure everything is good and that he accepts it. And there's no issues with touching anywhere on the body then. There's no surprises. I can pretty much pick him up and do whatever. Yeah, good boy. I know. What do you reckon? Loosen that collar off again? I think we should. You're getting big. You are. You're a big boy. Yeah, big boy. My goodness. So he's got an extra dew claw going on there as well. It's not giving him any issues. It doesn't bother him, but my advice would be to remove it just so it doesn't get caught on something, because it doesn't look like it's being held on by very much. And if that gets caught on something and he rips it off, then he's obviously going to be in a lot of distress after that. So I would preempt it and just take it off, get it removed. Pluto. Yeah, around here, buddy. I know. Yeah, good boy. He's a fella. Are you done now? You ready for a little sleep? Again? Another sleep. He's met our cat. There was no issues there. Initially, he decided that he wanted to chase this furry thing that smelt different, and he had his nose fairly implanted in her backside, but he's quite responsive to, not a raised voice, but more of a and that kind of set him straight. After that, he's like, okay. And look, my cat doesn't pull any punches. She will stand up for herself and let these little guys know that she's not a piece of food to be played with. Hey, is she? Oh my goodness, you're so gentle. Such a gentle boy. If you're looking for a family pet, this guy is a prime example of what I would recommend for the majority of people. Just super chilled, relaxed dude. However, if you've got boisterous kids, this is probably not the type of puppy that should be in your house from a young age.